Hello, my name is Robert Everts, and I will be discussing gun control in Texas. Why is this important? All across America, we see issues of gun violence happening, and Texas is no better. In Texas, we see that up to 8 people die every day from gun violence. Texas recently made headlines not too far from San Antonio with the Uvalde shooting. There we saw that multiple people died, and from this, lobbyists are using what happened here to try to bring about new laws for gun reform. Supporting the lobbyists is some actors and political figures, some of which are more notable, like Matthew McConaughey. Some of the challenges with gun control is that all Americans have the right to bear arms as long as they are not a felon or have any major listed mental illnesses. This has been a big stance that the NRA and gun owners of America have taken, that they will not back down from the fact that Americans have the right to bear arms, and they believe that the best way to stop shootings and mass shooting events is with arming the common people. Another challenge that Texas has faced with gun reforms is the sheer amount of firearms located in Texas, which was just over 1 million registered firearms in 2021. This means that only firearms that were registered are added to this number. This does not include any that are illegally obtained. How to face these challenges? So lobbyists from around America have been fighting for reform for years. They are using the past experiences from Columbine survivors, from Sandy Hook survivors, and we're hearing stories still of the Uvalde students, and they're all advocating for reform. We see that the Sandy Hook Promise, it is an organization that was started in an attempt to deter these events from happening. One thing they do is they work with local authorities, and you can report activities, and Sandy Hook, they will give this information to the proper people, and this has been a way to stop mass homicides from happening. This has shown to be greatly effective, and they have stopped over 100 events from happening. Some criticism of gun control is that they believe the reason that these events are happening is due to mental health, and that mental health is the reason of why people are committing these acts, and they have tried to push the blame onto America's system of helping these people. And in the NRA's recent press release, they brought up numbers of how America has started to cast aside the mentally ill, and how we are no longer helping the mentally ill as much as we were. And they are advocating that we need to put more money into better systems. They're also trying to push blame away from these loose gun rules onto schools. They were saying that schools are not adequately secure enough to hold the children of America. They're saying that teachers and the campus security need to be armed themselves so that they can deal with any issues should they arise, such as mass shootings. I believe that the issue of gun violence of America could be curved if the process was just a little tighter. I myself am a gun owner. I do have a home defense shotgun. I live in a bad part of San Antonio that is known for its crime. And a lot of people around my area do have weapons. We also believe that not everyone needs to have weapons. That not everyone needs to have, 12 rifles and 7 handguns and this and that. I believe that one way we could curve some of these events, because it's not just school shootings, there are also mass shootings, such as events that happen at churches or even at concerts, is if the system of which people were able to legally obtain guns, if that was tightened. If we were to run a person's credit, we could see how erratic they've been in the past, if they've had stable living, if they have been known to, be a contributing member of society, if they've paid their bills on time, or even if you asked some character references, do you believe this person should have a gun? Some of them, yes, may lie on behalf of the person, but some might say, no, I do not think they should have a firearm. Or if we take into account of how even that character reference acts, I believe this could truly stop some of the thousands of firearms that are circulated through Texas alone. And this has been my presentation. Thank you.